Dear learners, today we are going to see the age of Chaucer, which comes under English literature for competitive examinations. Let's see the age of Chaucer, which is from 1343 to 1450. He is Geoffrey Chaucer, and the age of Chaucer is the first significant literary period of English literature. Chaucer was born in the reign of Edward III, lived through Richard II, and died after Henry IV ascended the throne. Thus, he is the author who has seen the reign of all three kings. Age of Chaucer would be called as the period of social unrest and the beginning of religious movement. Black Death, which happened in 1348, is a form of a plague which wiped 1/3 of English population. And the second important event is Peasants' Revolt, which happened in 1381. Under the leadership of Wat Tyler, many daily laborers, they rebelled against the aristocratic government, but it was a failure. John Wycliffe, who is also called as the Morning Star of Reformation, he had the followers who called themselves as Lollards, and they were against the Catholic religion. Renaissance humanists are called Petrarch and Boccaccio, and they are the Italian writers from whom Thomas Wyatt and Earl of Surrey, they brought the sonnet form into English. The important event of this era is 100 Years' War, which happened from 1337 to 1453 between England and France in fight of power. When Chaucer wrote, he chose East Midland dialect, which became the proper language of London, because we should remember that when Chaucer was an author of English, Greek and Latin were the prestigious languages. So English was just an offshoot of the Renaissance period. Next, let us see the life of Geoffrey Chaucer, which is from 1340 to 1400. Geoffrey Chaucer is called as the father of English poetry, grandfather of English novel, and the morning star of Renaissance. We divide Geoffrey Chaucer's writing period as three periods like French influence, Italian influence, and English period. In French influence, he tried to translate the French works of like Romance of the Rose and the Book of the Duchess. And in the Italian period, Troilus and Cresside, The House of Fame, and The Legend of Good Women. The English period is a significant period in the life of Geoffrey Chaucer because Canterbury Tales becomes the masterpiece of Geoffrey Chaucer. The main idea of this work is taken from Boccaccio's Decameron, but the writing is purely of his own thoughts. We have 29 pilgrims and a narrator in this masterpiece, and where the host of the Tabardin was Harry Bailey, which is in Southwark, London, and he proposes an idea to all these 29 pilgrims that everyone has to narrate 2 tales on the way to the pilgrimage and on the way back. The pilgrimage was to the tomb of Thomas Becket at Canterbury, and every person starts narrating a tale. Though we should have 120 tales, we have only 24 tales, and these 29 pilgrims plus narrator Chaucer himself, they belong to all classes of people. Thus, we have only 24 tales of Canterbury Tales. Geoffrey Chaucer is also called as the realist and the social chronicler because he has just depicted the contemporary life of London in this work. John Dryden has commented on Chaucer's Canterbury Tales as, "Here's is God's plenty," signifying the versatility of characterization of Chaucer. That's it for the day. We have just discussed what is Age of Chaucer and how Geoffrey Chaucer and why Geoffrey Chaucer is called as the father of English poetry. Meet you in next class, and thank you.